23 Season 2 has arrived at iRacing, and with one new track and 3 new cars, we're going to be talking about whether you should buy the new content, as well as touching on some of the other updates that has been introduced into the game. Let's start with Jerez, which is a track located in the southern of Spain, and oh my lord, is this track lovely. This track has a really good flow with a good balance of low speed, medium speed, and high speed corners. On top of that, it has a lot of elevation change, which makes it a lot less boring to drive, and overall Jerez is one of those tracks that you could just do laps on for hours. In my opinion, you can't go wrong with buying Jerez. This track is great for testing and great for driving, and I can imagine it's going to be in quite a lot of officials in the coming season. Moving on to talk about the new cars, we have the superior Renault Clio. This little brick of a front-wheel drive car is very fun to race. The handling and the force feedback reminds me a bit of the Toyota GR86, so if you were a big fan of that, like a slow car, front-wheel drive, very good and close racing, the Renault Clio Cup is absolutely something for you. However, if that description doesn't fit you down to the pinpoint, I would save my money for something else, as that's about what this car will offer. Another car they've added is the Formula V car on steroids. Now, you don't have to consider whether you want to buy this car or not because it's free. One thing you do have to find out for yourself though is whether you want to race this car. Now, I'm quite a big Formula V hater, and giving this car a shot, I was very skeptical in the start. I don't like cars like this, they're a bit too slow for me, but doing a couple of laps in it, I actually really started to enjoy it. We will have to wait and see how the racing is and officials, but for now you can give it a shot in one of the week 13 races and have a bit of fun with it there. The third and final car is the late model. Now, I'm going to be honest here and say that I don't know shit about oval racing, but what I do know is that this late model apparently replaced the old late model, which just got wiped completely off the service. I also know that if you own the old late model, you would automatically get this replacement for free. And I also know that they apparently messed up something with the engine, which gives it like 200 horsepower more. So if you were an owner of the old late model, give this a shot, try it out, see how it is, and tell me in the comments down below, because I would like to know. Thank you. Now let's move on to one of the bigger talking points of this update, which is the so-called fixing of the ABS on the ABS cars in the sim, with the main talking point being the GT3s. Basically, before this update, you would always aim to be at around 70 to 80% braking to not toggle the ABS too much and not overuse your front tires. Looking at this telemetry that someone sent to me on Discord, we can compare the old brake trace before the update, which is the white one, to the new brake trace after the update. As you can see, the old brake trace was constantly going on the ABS, locking the tire and going on and off throughout the whole braking zone. Now, if we look at the new braking trace, we can see that it's completely gone, even allowing you to hit up to 100% brake pressure in the braking zone. Now, this is definitely a step in the right direction, but these updates aren't for all ABS cars. It's only the GT3s, the touring cars, and the GR86 that has gotten this update for now. So GT4 fans, you'll have to wait another season. Other than the big changes, there are your small changes, like the iRacing setups have been improved. The iRacing UI has got a visual refresh, but it does the same, it functions the same, and visual graphics in the game has been slightly updated as well. Now, all in all, if you look at this update, it is actually quite a small update for iRacing standards, but I think it's because there's something big on the way. First of all, we have the rain coming. We know the Porsche LMDH is probably coming, as well as Acura. We know there are big things coming in future seasons. So for us, I think it's just about being patient, letting iRacing do their work, and we'll see in the coming seasons what will come. I've been Marcus, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.